Hello. Uh,
Hello.
that's not how you unmute the game. There it is. All right. Hopefully that's not deafening. But it kind of is for me, so I'm gonna turn it down on my end a little bit. Let me know how volume levels are. As we get into things, where's my frickin' thing? There we go. Oh wow, that's really low for me. All right, that'll do. Alrighty. So, last time we had a heck of a time with some bosses, but overall this game has been pretty fun, I think. Oh, no, not wide. No, no wide. No wide,
Why?
Kid Icarus. Alright, also, the very first notes of this song made me think about, the Faye Sisters theme, because I had been listening to, the CATV Trials and Tribulations VODs recently to satiate my desperate craving for Great Ace Attorney to return on Sunday. But that is not important right now. What is important is that we're going to kick Satan's ass, because apparently Satan is the final boss of this game. Sort of. Not really, but close enough. I saw a very memorable image from the very ending of this game, and it looks very bizarre. Why did I walk into that? I should have known better. Alright, oh shit. Pam donated $10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love that. I love the Big Rock finish things, but thank you very much, Ham. That means a lot. Everything I've been earning from streams recently has. Are these supposed to be Komados? These things? Because they look vaguely like them. Well, they're gone now, so too late. But yeah, everything that I've been earning from streams is going towards my computer fund. Because I desperately need a new one. Because this one's not mine. Fucking, I died to bats. This is a good sign of good things. Alright. Oh no, I forgot to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. I can't have my things going off. My notifications, my things. No. Okay. Man, being this low on health is really nerve-wracking. Do I have any... Get out of here. I do. Aha! Perfect. Quick, send all the messages. Yes, exactly. It is now on Do Not Disturb, though, so it will not do anything except blow up my phone for later. I'm trying to figure out if these are supposed to be Komedos again, because Komedos are supposed to look like Metroids, and these kind of look like the beta form Metroids from the Metroid 2, which, excuse me, apparently this game is built in the same engine as Metroid 2. Look at that moon. That's a cute moon. Can I touch it? I can. Okay, but... Or rather, I can't, because it's just a background thing. But that'd be a cute little detail if they used the... If they also brought over the beta form Metroids when making another game in the same engine. I don't remember if the first Kid Icarus was made in the same engine as Metroid, but I believe since it was the same team, that's plausible. No. Oh. May I help you? We have everything. How many hammers do I have? I only have one hammer. Okay. I'll get a couple of these. Yeah. And, okay. Yeah, one of these can help. And maybe one more hammer? Because hammers can be used to find other things, and it's very easy to grind for hearts just by standing under the snake fountain, if you will. The never-ending pot of snakes. Oh. That was useless. There are no enemies in here. But, oh, yes. See, now, yes, what this reminds me of now, I don't think I mentioned this at any point before, but it reminds me a little bit of Alex Kidd on the Master System, and fuck you, God of Poverty. It's such a weirdly specific title, but it reminds me of Alex Kidd on the Master System. I'm gonna die. Nope. Nope, I took extra damage there, I didn't need to. But in Alex Kidd, there is a gambling game, and the person there is just like, will you bet your life? Yes, no. And then you have to face them in rock, paper, scissors. It's so fucking funny. Alright, that probably wasn't worth 2 hammers, but oh well. As long as there's a pot here, that's... Nope. This is icy. I don't want to do that. This is a very yellow ice level, if you can even call it that. What the fuck is you?
What the?
Oh. Is this the black market? Good to see you, Pit. Thank you, Zeus. Here's a present for you. Yes! Stronger. 6 whole arrows of power. That feels good. That feels nice. Ooh. Alrighty. Hearing the game sound slightly before it happens? No, you are not. That is a very helpful thing to know. Thank you. Let me do this.
I'll just wait for the parsec. Do I?
Slightly before it happens. Yes. Then I just do. No, not that. This. There we go. And hopefully that fixes it. Also, hello, Gomez. Good to see. Ow, fuck! Good to see you. Even if what's happening is not so good. That was a bad idea. No! No! Ah! Gomez, you cursed me with your presence! And by that I mean, it's good to see you! Uh-oh. Alright.
That works?
Yeah. Let me know if audio is locked in again with the visuals. And if not, I have another solution that might be able to solve it. And as long as there's a snake pot right by the exit, I'm gonna do some grinding. Alright. We're in Kid Icarus podcast mode. W, how was your day?
Pretty uneventful, really.
I spent most of my day playing through Rhythm Heaven Fever, because I got that in the mail the other day, and it's good. Are you serious? Come on. Really? Okay, there we go. Seems to be slightly desynced. Is it a little bit ahead? Game is still doing the sound thing? Okay, let's try this. I'll mute this and unmute this. Alright, maybe I should not die in the process of trying to fix it. Alright. Let me know if it's desynced at this point. It shouldn't be, but who knows? Snakes, you've never needed me to do this before, and yet now you're being persnickety about it. This is a perfect opportunity to do some audio fixing, because I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I imagine still doing it, but somehow the audio is more grainy. Okay, well, if the audio is more grainy, then I know how to fix that. And if the audio is before... So, when it's set like this, what I want to do is... Let me go negative 500 there. Oh, I can... What?
Huh?
That's cool as fuck!
What?
Alright. How is this, if this is like what it was like before, or different? You think the audio is happening before the visuals? Okay. Alright, if the audio is happening before the visuals, alright.
So just delay the audio. So
Yeah. So, is it still behind, or so is the audio still ahead of the video, or is it behind now? Also, hello then. Ahead. Okay, so audio is now ahead. So then that means I do this. Go to this.
It's like the audio happens, then the action happens.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. Right.
It's confusing when you say ahead or behind. It's like
Yeah. So the audio is ahead of the video, or the audio is behind the video. Fuck,
the audio
I've
happens,
confused.
then the action happens.
The audio happens and then the action happens.
So
Okay.
So the audio should be happening later.
Yes. All right. Audio first, then video. Yeah. All right. Let me increase that again. Let me go doop 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 doop. All right. How is that? This is how it was before. But this caused. This is what I thought was the root of the problem, because I believe the last time I streamed on this computer was Balan Wonderworld, and the final stream of that, the bonus stream, was very it's good now? Perfect. Alright. That means that what I had it set up as before was just fine, and I didn't have to touch it at all. But when I was playing Balan, for whatever reason, it was just horribly desynced. It might have been just the fact that it's the PS4, but, you know, that's something I can adjust later. If I do any more PS4 games, which I will, because I'm going to be playing Resi 6 with Mush, eventually. Not anytime soon, because holy shit, that game is so goddamn long. There's so many stories in that game. Oh, boy. But hopefully the audio is nice and synchronized now, and I won't have to mess with it for a little while. Alright. There was a saying, that I'm taking. So I'm a music major, but I'm taking a bunch of non-music credits because that's what I need currently. And so all my non-music credits are currently coming from electronic media and film stuff. So in my film production class, there was a saying that my professor said that was basically along the lines of you can fix visuals, or you can fix bad video. You cannot fix bad audio, and it's just yeah. Also, you showed Mario screaming to your brother yesterday, and he just, oh my god. All right, so I've deadass have been meaning to make a like a $50 or $100 alert where it's just the entirety, or at least a significant portion of Mario streaming. So it'll just happen randomly, meaning that someone donated a ridiculous amount. But we may never see it, even if I do put it into place. And I don't know how to feel about that. Here we go! Alright. Alright, once we hit 420, then we'll call that 403. 7. 11. Alright, 5 more. Just, no. Okay, now I gotta wait for those to despawn.
Nice.
No! Okay, not nice.
Ah, don't die.
Nice. Nice. Nice! Ah! Thank you. Ah, this feels so good. I have very little health in my meter, but I have 420 hearts. It's the weed number! What did I miss? I killed a bunch of snakes, fixed some audio issues, and got weed. Well, now it's not weed anymore, but...
Damn it.
May I help you? We have everything! Solution. Go out, get 10, kill 10 more hearts worth of things, and then buy a hammer. May I help you? We have everything. Can I get... I can't get multiple of these, I don't think. But I can, just because I'm low and I kind of would rather have a little bit of health. Oh yeah, I got the fireball again, yeah! Alright, yeah, fuck it. It's not that hard to find a little vase and just grind. Actually, how many hammers do I have? None. Okay, maybe I should have gotten a couple of those. What's in here? Oh, boys. Bats. Holy shit, these things go down like fucking flies when I've got the upgraded thing. Oh, that feels so lovely. Ah. Oh, fuck no! Down I go. This song kind of reminds me of a little bit of Grape Garden or Bubbly Clouds from Kirby. One of my... Oh god, it's these things again! One of my favorite Kirby songs is Grape Garden from Kirby's Adventure. And there's a very, very pretty arrangement in the Kirby 25th, I think, anniversary. And it's straight that arrangement is straight up made available on the official Kirby website. Like a full orchestral arrangement is available, which is kick-ass. And I want to be able to perform that at one point. But what is particularly funny about it though is the fact that the score, if you print out the score, is just like an extra 2-3 pages of legal nonsense on it, and just like saying like what you can and can't use this for, and I'm pretty sure that they're not gonna hunt me down about making an arrangement of it for my creative music technology class that I did back in 2018. I can't remember. It might have been 2019, just the beginning, like the first half of it. But I really like that arrangement, and a good chunk of it is Grape Garden. And so on. Nope. It's a lovely little song. I'll tag 100 more for no reason. Yeah, oh man, you and I are in the same boat right now. I hate core credits or general credits. They're so annoying. Like, especially for before I switched from music education to Bachelor of Science in Music. The music ed major is a very, very dense major. Like, there's a joke that goes around about how it's basically a 5-year major instead of a 4-year major, just because of the nature of how many classes you need to take and how few you can, like, how many credits it is, and like how likely you are to actually fit that into your schedule. And it's just, and it's like, haha, that's so funny, except it's very, very true, and not everyone has enough money to go through 5 years, and it's all that. And part of that is due... Did I just not take damage from leaping directly into that giant cloud of spikes? Oh well. I gotta line up a shot. Oh, having 6 power for the arrow is so helpful. Kills Reapers in one shot, thank goodness. Alright, may I help you? Hey, what's up? Wanna buy some neat stuff? Fuck! I don't have enough for the barrel. Damn it. Because the barrel lets me do multiple of the flasks. Well, you know what I can do? Since I have a key, I could leave and then enter this door again when I have a little more money. So I'll do that. No. Okay. We're fine. Alright, alright, where's the snake pot? Hey, Hercules! How are you today? What the fuck is these things' deal? No. Okay.
With octopus-looking things?
I get. Here's a snake fountain. Hello, snakes?
Snakes?
It's a merc, as in a... It's just straight up a mercenary? That's hilarious that the name of the enemy is a merc.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Jagroni.
Satan today?
Sorry, what was that?
I heard we were killing Satan today.
Yes, we are, as a matter of fact.
Excellent.
I'm quite excited about that, actually. I think those are tomatoes. Oh my god. Oh, mercs being Mercules. That's actually really good. Or, as a, in Greek, they would actually be called Mericles. Named after the Greek goddess Mera, a notorious bitch and husband of Moose.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you know. Side note, Hera, while I totally sympathize with her not wanting her husband to cheat on her every 3 seconds, she should not, like, you know, ruin the lives of everyone every, like, mortal that she interacts with, because, like, goddamn, lady, calm the fuck down. Honey, you mean Mercules. Oh, God.
Hercules?
See, Mercules, if that is actually what they're going for, I'm assuming that they're actually just going for, you know, mercenary, with the abbreviation of Merc. Especially because I know that this game was made by Nintendo of America and not Nintendo of Japan, which, fun fact, this game only came out in Japan for the first time on the 3DS eShop around the release of Kid Icarus Uprising.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. And I guess there's kind of a reason that it was never acknowledged by Uprising. Alright, I think that's enough. Let's hover down and try and find the shop, the black market. Aha, here you are. Hey, what's up? Wanna buy some neat stuff? Ha 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 ha. Thanks a lot.
Barrel.
Barrel. So now what that lets me do is it lets me hold as many of these things, the life refills that I get when I die. It lets me hold more of those, which is really neat. No, it did it again. Okay. I keep thinking that that's a pass-through platform, but it's not. Alright. Also, except for Mother 3 still not out here. Yeah, probably never will be, unfortunately. I feel like just the acknowledgement of Mother 3 by Nintendo and, like, the Robot Chicken bit is just, like, their way of saying, like, it feels like they know that they wouldn't be able to put it out, just, at least Nintendo of America knows, just from the standpoint of, like, they know that it's a very niche title, and that it wouldn't really get that many people buying it if they didn't... What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What the hell? Hi, evil face.
Hello?
Give liar. No. Need liar. Oh, slow down. Got it.
You wouldn't really have a truther?
Oh, that's so many hammers. Ah, yes. Give me
Hammer.
hammer. Alright. Oh, more hammer. Thank you. Alright, but one of my... While the absence of Mother 3 is a saddening thing, it does lead to the humorous comparison of, two of the best GBA games are, Rhythm Tengoku, or Rhythm Heaven Silver, or whatever you want to call it, and Mother 3, which are some of the last games published for the 3DS in 2006 by Nintendo, or last games published for the 3DS. Fucking God. Last games published for the GBA in 2006, and they are both rhythm games, technically, if you want to get technical about Mother 3.
A game with rhythm elements.
Yes, and neither of them will ever get an official North American release. Hi! Because their status as a niche franchise. No, okay. Didn't realize I could just crouch directly down through platforms like that. No. Okay. God, having so much health is so nice. I'm not used to having this much health. It's great.
Should not be dying.
Yeah. Oh, God, compared to the... Son of a bitch. Compared to the beginning of the game, it's a goddamn, miracle. Yeah, it's some damage, whatever. Nope. Nah, I'm getting sloppy now. I'm getting cocky. Alright, excuse me, tomatoes. You say it's niche, but look who's in Smash Bros. Also, Capcom said the same thing about the Great Ace Attorney. Yeah, well, Capcom can speak up when Phoenix Wright is in Smash Brothers, because Lucas is, and God, I was literally just earlier today I was watching a video on Phoenix Wright and Smash Brothers, and how they were like 6 of his alts would be like one based off of like obviously the regular blue one based off of either Apollo or Miles Edgeworth, and then one based on Godot, one based on Franziska or Manfred von Karma. And then I think that's only 5, so then one other one. And then the final 2 would be Ryunosuke Naruhodo, which would just be so fucking cool. I'd love to see that.
I don't think Ryunosuke would be able to handle himself as well in a fighter as Phoenix could. Phoenix.
Yeah,
is-
Phoenix seems to be like seems to be made of like titanium. Also,
Ryunosuke is a little pansy boy.
yeah. Also,
How many times has Phoenix been knocked out throughout the
he
series?
fucking fell off a goddamn bridge that is known for killing people in the fall. I mean, someone else also fell off and not died on it, but, you know, we're gonna just
Everyone
ignore that.
we've known to fall off that bridge has survived.
Yeah, which is ironic considering its reputation as a deadly bridge. How many hammers we got? I got 6. Alright, let's just do a little health refill and then grab a hammer. No. You may help me by not moving your text box when I'm trying to buy things from you, ma'am. As routinely slam his back against the wall of the courtroom. Yeah, that's... I feel like that's just through sheer force of will. And... Also, yeah, Nick being in, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, fucking fantastic. And... Also, I mentioned that one of his ults would have to be based off of Apollo or Miles, and I say or because it would be a little bit weird if he had more than one red alt. But if he did,
Yeah.
if he did, on one hand, I would really like to see either Apollo or Miles. But on the other hand, one where his hair is yellow would just make me really happy. You know? Oh god, I fucking love Ghost Trick. I miss it. I need to fucking play it myself with my roommate, because he really likes Ace Attorney, and I feel like he would fucking adore Ghost Trick, because I do, and it's so fucking good.
Phoenix being in Marvel vs. Capcom is honestly kind of an obstacle to him getting in Smash, in my opinion, just because I doubt they want to just directly lift his moveset.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
There's
That's the
not a
thing.
whole lot else they could do.
Well, no, there's a whole bunch that they could do. Risk poison in the first big lake to reveal what?
Huh?
Thanks, Chuck, or whatever the fuck this guy's name is. What is this guy's name?
Larry the Cable Guy.
That he looks like it. Haha, I died again. Yep. Oh fucking hell, no. But no. You know what? I'm down already. Might as fucking well go to the fucking hot spring, made of poison. The poison spring. But yeah, I would argue against his.
Three spikes.
I would argue. Is this the hot spring? The first big pit? His name is Don. Okay. Is this one? Well, I might be
The
dead.
big one in the middle.
Alright, you know what, Don? Fuck you. I'm just gonna die. And then respawn higher up. Oh no, that's wasting my thing. Oh, well, whatever. Fuck it, it's too late now. Tigre wears red, right? Tigre wears orange. But also having one... getting people to play Ghost Trick is a moral imperative, yes. Oh, son of a bitch! I don't know why I thought I would start higher up. Oh well.
Fuck no. This is,
Jumping through all the giant spike balls. Dun, 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 dun. Holy shit, these guys are really mean. Oh well. Also, yeah, Dragoni, I recommend that you watch the video that, I shared in, Final Destination, because it does a really good job of of combining Nick's moveset from Marvel vs. Capcom, and also kind of setting up this, or also kind of, you know, making it, like, you know, setting it apart a little bit.
I watched bits of it, and it just seemed like it was a Marvel vs. Capcom moveset, but
again, Marvel vs. Capcom is a very different kind of game, though, so there's stuff with like there's more stuff with movement involved, obviously, because they have to, and I don't know, like, because the thing is that fucking Ryu from Streets is in the game. Like, there's nothing stopping them from just straight up adapting the traditional 2D fighter moveset if they really wanted to. But like,
I don't mean that it wouldn't work. I mean they wouldn't want to.
yes, but also keep in mind that Phoenix didn't appear in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which is the most recent version of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Capcom are cowards.
Yeah, and so, like, fucking put him in... Like, what else are they doing with him? It's his fucking 20th anniversary. And look, if it's not gonna be Nick, I need to play as Jill Sandwich Valentine or Chris Boulder Punching Redfield or Leon S Twink Kennedy, because it's fucking Resident Evil's 25th anniversary. So like, if we don't get some kind of celebration thing, then fucking I don't know. It'd be nice. Like, I don't know. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting until it happens. As much as I can hope and pray that it's a Rhythm Heaven character, it won't be, just because I know that the characters were picked well in advance, and the Rhythm Heaven renaissance with fans only started happening in relative recent years, and that's partly due to online interest. And I feel like that would, so it just wouldn't be as big of a thing. Fuck you, Don!
I don't think the second wave were picked that far in advance. They didn't, from what it sounded like, they didn't know a second was going to be
Well, yeah,
happening.
but I'm saying that it happened before, before the, what I'm saying is that it happened before the bit of the fan, like the whole bunch of new Rhythm Heaven fans came about because of Timotainment and Rhythm Heaven Reanimated, which is how a lot of new people are experiencing the franchise, or how a lot of new people began to experience the franchise. You must, oh, fuck off. All right. At this point, we've decided we have a me costume for Phoenix. Man.
Get good, bitch.
Get good, asshole. Man, so even if Phoenix doesn't get in, even if Phoenix doesn't get in, and another Capcom character does, I would really like it if they did have a bunch of Capcom me fighter alts, like Nick, some of the other periphery Ace Attorney characters. Fucking Maya with a Magatama-shaped gun as the me gunner would be fucking hilarious.
Maya would just have a normal gun, because she would.
No, she's Maya. I'm fully in the camp that Maya is like 100% down to commit crimes, but then when she actually is presented with the option for violence or crimes, she will break down and cry before she would actually hurt someone. But the Magatama would just be funny, as a gun, I think. And, meanwhile, fucking Kay from Ace Attorney Investigations just will straight up commit larceny. Jury's still out on murder, though. Oh, come on.
I mean, they don't have a jury in those times. It's only the Great Ace Attorney, so a jury won't be in question here. Wow, that was terrible delivery.
I was about to say, yeah, like, what the hell is, like, what, I understand the premise, but, like, what words are those? Like, but yeah, no, I get what you were saying. Also, the jury mechanic is probably my favorite part of Great Ace Attorney, even more so than the deduction segments. Pit, please. Okay. Apparently the fucking flight thing ran out. No, I don't have enough. No! I can't hit him from here. No. Wait, are these the moons?
Wait, what turns rid of the moon?
When they move, they turn into moons.
No! That's so... Susato Me Brawler, yes. What the fuck? No.
It's pretty minor, all things considered, but my favorite part of Great City so far is that they can have more than one character on screen at a time.
Yeah, that's great. I like it. No, not the squids. Okay. This is gonna be the fucking dark. Yep, black market. Too much. Too expensive. Oh well. Yeah, but. Oh god, blob. Wait, no. No, give. Okay. No.
The
Hammer.
blob for the Nintendo Wii?
Yeah, the blob. Alright. Oh, fuck. I don't have the fucking fireball to make quick work of this. No. Cobras, rats, chefs, and bats. 1910 times were weird. Jack, we gotta keep our cool. Literally, the only thing that made me think of that song is just the presence of bats, and I wanted to sing about them, I guess. Speaking of bats and singing, this is where I watched my parents die, Parappa. This is where you watched your parents die. Oops, oops. Hold on, wait. Oops. Yeah! Oh, it feels good to have voice mod
You're on
working
fire.
again. Yep. Oh, good. Snake grinding.
And blobs.
Titanic. I watched Rabid Luigi did a video on weird bootlegs the other day, and the number one was just Titanic, just because of the concept of like, one, why did they make a video game based on a romantic drama? Like, I know it's one of the highest grossing films of all time, but like, who is the market for that? Children didn't watch Titanic. Like, why would they want a video game for it?
Children watch the animated Titanic.
God, I wish that you didn't remind me of that. Except for, fucking Chongo Show, for whatever reason, he gets an insane rise out of, showing people the scene from the animated Titanic about, with the rapping dog. And so there's this,
What?
oh god. Oh my god, W, have you never seen that scene before?
Pause the game, we're going to YouTube.
I was actually considering that. Give me a moment. Actually, let me grab these hearts real quick. Alright, hang on. I'm fucking educating you. Hang on.
On-stream psychic damage incoming.
Oh no. Alright, let's find a good rip of it. Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Some saving throw. Funny.
Okay. This is gonna look awful.
Alright. 8.
This looks awful, but it's good enough for this
Close
piece
enough.
of shit movie. There we go. No. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. Bam. Now it's even worse.
Don't worry, it's gonna be like a minute. Just get it on
I
screen and
can't-
hit the play button.
Okay, I can't get the fucking goddamn thing to play now. God damn it, I can't click the thing from back here.
Hmm?
Yeah, I can't see what I'm clicking on with the way that my setup is, so I gotta switch it back. Give me a moment. All right.
The time this is taking is just improving the psychic damage it's causing.
If it hadn't been for you, I would be now in someone else's digestion.
You know there's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so. Don't sweat it, forget it, enjoy the show. Working all day, now it's time to unwind. Kick back, relax, take a load off your mind. I'll be busting the moves and I'll be busting the rhymes. We'll be busting up laughing cause it's party time.
This isn't a movie about the Titanic.
Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time. Party time, it's party time.
It's unedited, by the way.
Yes, this is exactly
this.
how the scene unwinds
Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party
or unfolds.
Party time, party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time. Party time, it's party time. Everybody's feeling fine cause it's party time.
How is this related to the party?
But just leave your troubles at the door, leave your worries behind, leave the rest up to me. You're gonna like what you find. I'll be busting
Also,
the
those
moves and
geese
I'll
are
be
just
busting
straight
the
up
rhymes.
from fucking what's it called? Aristocats. Also, yeah, that. Just how it's weirdly high quality. Especially if you know what the rest of the movie looks like. Also, they just played the same shots in sequence for the second time on the exact same beats.
That's been the entire video.
It's party time.
Anyway, this fucking movie is a goddamn travesty.
Arguably considered a war crime.
Yes. Alright, and then...
You know, if any of you are still alive after that, we're sorry.
I'm not. I'm gonna fucking clip that later and show it in like at Chongo Show about it, just because I know that he lives for people's reactions to that fucking thing for whatever reason.
It really doesn't feel like it, does it, Maddie?
Hang on, I can't even see the chat right now. Hang on. That doesn't feel like it's from a movie about a ship sinking. Yeah, no, it doesn't. And yet that is somehow the second worst piece of media about... Or no, actually, I would say that it's worse than Titanic. I would say that that movie, that animated Titanic movie, is worse than Titanic, just from a standpoint of being based on a historical event, and also, you know, fucking... Because, like, at least Titanic is a ripoff of a fairly accurate depiction of... fairly accurate, or at the very least, grounded portrayal of the Titanic disaster. Like, I don't know, like, fucking... The movie's bad is what I'm saying, and Titanic is just a bootleg of... a video game bootleg of a decent movie, or a very good movie, and... I mixed the word decent in there because apparently the game doesn't play like ass. It actually plays decently, but it's a beat-em-up on the Titanic, starring Rose and Jack.
The bougiest of beat-em-ups.
The bougiest of beat-em-ups. Also, yeah, Chongo Show used a bit of it in his Mad Rat Dead mashup album, Mad Rat Monday. He also used it in his rhythm, I think it's called Rhythm Refresh, which is it's a 10-minute, it's a 10-minute long mashup of Generic Rhythm Remix, which is, Generic is the name of the artist, Rhythm Remix, which is the title of the thing, where it's the every Rhythm Heaven game in one long remix, like in the same vein of Remix 10, and yeah. Also added, oh fuck, audio's a bit loud, yep, I forgot to turn it back down after fucking party time. My bad.
It's party time!
No, it's not. Yeah, that I wanted to increase the volume of the fucking party time thing just because it was so quiet on the video for whatever goddamn reason. But you know, it's fine. Was it like definite, like you couldn't hear what I was saying, but you know, or was it just a little too loud and made it difficult to hear all the time? Like I was audible at the very least. I would hope. Quiet audio on the party. Yeah. Quiet audio on the party. Yes, it was. Literally nothing is worth that fucking video. Alright. God, I'm trying to think about other weird movies that, or like weird videos or movies that have that same energy of being extremely cursed. I guess the closest thing I can think of is Killer Bean, but Killer Bean is unironically good. but it's also kind of cursed. It's good, but it's cursed. Food Fight is just bad and cursed. And Titanic: The Legend Goes On is just embarrassing and cursed.
Different flavors of cursed.
Mm-hmm. Because Killer Bean has some genuine, like, effort and time put into it. And side note, the fucking dude in charge of it worked as a CGI engineer on the fucking Matrix movies. Like, and the worst part is that you can tell when, or I say worst. The best part is that you can tell because it literally, it feels so much like the Matrix when it comes to its action scenes, but they're just fucking beans.
I don't know, the Matrix would be better at those kind of ragdolls, I think.
Oh my god, it would be so... Oh god, what I would give to see a full live-action movie where they use CGI to just make them ragdoll after a certain point in a fight. God, that'd be incredible. Also, Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys. God, that fucking... Oh my god, that... We are not going on a bootleg animated sequence gig tonight, so I'm not showing anything else. I just needed to show the fucking party time clip because holy fuck.
Nice.
Nice.
Apparently there's like a successor to Titanic that just completely rips the engine into, but it's Harry Potter instead.
That sounds about right.
Harry Potter beat him up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
wand,
fuck.
just punching.
Oh no, not wide.
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 Why does this... What is this suddenly super foreboding theme?
I mean, you're gonna kill Satan, so... Makes sense.
Wide. Alright, enough of that. Wide Game Boy games hurt my... Oh, these things! Fucking gubbles. Oh no, and snakes. God, it feels so nice to be able to kill everything in one shot now.
We'll need to find a hot spring.
Yeah. Alright, down the ladder I go. Fuck these things. No, that's not a hot spring. That's the opposite of a hot spring.
It's a cold spring.
It's a cold, rusty spike.
Pretty hot.
This is the second to last level, I think. Individual level or world? I need to get out of the habit of stopping in place and harvesting snakes. Because it makes these levels take so much longer. Also, yeah, I know Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys is technically not a bootleg since it is licensed.
Hello, Marsh.
Yo.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, we're talking about shitty animated features. And also preparing to kill Satan.
Oh, I see.
So you know it's a good stream.
I see. I showed up in time.
You did miss out on me getting 420 heart. Oh god! Ah! Okay, we're fine.
Holy shit!
Food.
Spiders! God, these things are fucking rocket into the air.
Yeah, they
Holy
go
shit!
flying.
You also missed out on party time.
No, he didn't.
Aw.
No, they didn't. There's nothing to be what did I just pick? Oh, that's the map. Okay. It looks like a Goomba.
It's totally a Goomba.
Oh, I forgot these things were.
Goomba.
If you don't watch the Captain
The
N.
space program has made great leaps forward.
Slash ban odd sandwich.
No.
These guys again.
Yeah, fuck these things. But at the very least, they're easier to deal with the fucking, If you don't tune into Captain N, you're gonna turn into a Goomba! Except you won't, because literally no one is going to force you to watch Captain N, because fucking why would you?
My brother tried to get Captain N a bridge series once. It
Oh,
didn't
God.
work out.
Yeah, I imagine. Oh, pencil. Now I know where I've been.
Aha!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Plant wizard.
No! Ah, fuck. I jumped. I didn't. I meant to jump before it. Oh, there's no. I can't do the shop here because I'm busy being eggplant.
The shop doesn't serve eggplant? That's kind of discriminatory.
Yeah, very much is. Oh, wait. Actually, this looks like a path to the hospital. This way? Yes, hospital. Can't
Nice.
shop. Busy being eggplant. Also, on this color palette, this reminds me of the nurse's design. Reminds me of the Shy Gal design. You know the one.
He looks fucking dead.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she looks kind of scully.
my mind immediately defaults to Shy Guy and Shy Guy adjacent things, though. So you know, there's that.
Of course.
Can I send here? Nope. All right.
You have to hammer that?
Nope.
Can you go
can
right from the hospital?
I can try.
If you can't, you're soft locked.
Which would be pretty shitty of them. I don't think that they would do that, though. Yep, there it is.
There's another exit on the other side.
That's the first time they've done that. Honestly, something that they probably could have used, but, you know. Alright, no, not hammer. Okay. Also, the fucking blobs yeeting into the atmosphere every time that I walk nearby is hilarious.
They're in cahoots with the spiders.
They're,
Combined power makes me even stronger.
they're, flubber, is what they are.
Yes, they are.
Man, flubber.
Flubber's such a fucking weird movie. A remarkably good movie, but weird.
Yeah.
Ah! Fire!
Oh my god, angry
Like
fire.
fire with fire.
They're dead.
Yeah, I was very young when I watched that movie, so I remember very little of it, but I also remember not being fazed by pretty much anything.
Torch, I want to know where I am. Thank you very much. What else do you have? Also, hammers are more expensive in dungeons.
That's rude.
Yeah, a little bit. How many do I have? I've got one, so I've never got enough. I might as well grab a couple. Do you have any of the healing bottles? You do. Perfect. Yeah, that'll do for now.
Yeah, because you can't afford anything else. Ah!
And they're all dead. Man, this game really hits a nice, like it's kind of like the... This is gonna be a very me thing to say, but it's like the Resident Evil now we're cooking feeling of like when you get the... Whenever you get like the shotgun or like some powerful weapon, and it's like now these things don't pose as much of a threat, and now I can really... Now I feel like I have a handle on things, and I'm not constantly being backed into a corner by everything. Like it has that
Holy
feeling
shit,
in spades.
You're getting months out of these guys.
Yeah, I
Resident Evil
do.
of Game Boy platformers.
Yeah. There's literally a Resident Evil game on the Game Boy Color, though. I want it.
What? Yeah. In 3D, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. What? It's also the only game other than Resident Evil Revelations 2 in which in a main mode of the game, not a side mode like the Mercenaries, where you can play as Barry. Which is so fucking funny.
Resident Evil Gaiden?
Yes. There was also a in-progress port of the original. I believe either the original Resident Evil or Resident Evil 2 for the Game Boy Color.
It was
Neither.
2.
Yeah. Okay. I was pretty sure it was 2 because 2 was on fucking everything. I mean, 1 was on everything as well. Like 1 was on the fucking Sega Saturn. And 1 was on, I believe, Sega CD as well. I might be mistaken though. No, actually, no. Sega CD is the fucking add-on for the Genesis. No, it's not that. Yeah, no, it is Saturn. And I think it was also... I think it wasn't ported to the Dreamcast only because Capcom was busy working on the exclusive for the Dreamcast, which was Code Veronica. It did not stay exclusive for very long. It lasted like a year, which is longer than I can... which is more than I can say about Resident Evil 4 staying exclusive to the GameCube. Which did not last very long at all, considering how well it sold. Segata Sanjiro, Segata Sanjiro, Segata Sanjiro. Not Segata. I want to play the Sega Saturn. No, gobble. I want to play the Sega Saturn because I want to play Burning Rangers and what else is on the Sega? Oh, there's a Resident Evil-like game on the Sega Saturn. That's really cool. Avalanche Reviews, I think, is the name of the channel. They did a very good video on Resident Evil-like games with like the Resident Evil camera angle or like the intentionally clunky controls, when it comes to weapons and fighting shit. And that included Dino Crisis and shit, which makes me really want to play Dino Crisis as well. But I got a couple of games off of Steam based on that recommendation, like Obscure, which is, like the name suggests, very obscure, but it's basically, it's basically if, Resident Evil met The Faculty, which is a movie about,
The Faculty.
It's about a movie, it's about a high school where the kids are, or the teachers are replaced with, parasitic organisms, I think. Or like possessed by them.
Oh, that was close.
Very. But it's a very, I don't know. Apparently it's very, it's a little bit meta. Definitely, it's no Scream. And it's no Wes Craven's New Nightmare, because that is probably the most meta horror movie outside of Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't watch that one first then.
Yeah, Wes Craven's New Nightmare is literally in a fictional version of our universe about the actors that were in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. The actress that plays Nancy
I actually
Thompson.
Considered watching that instead of
It's
Nightmare
not-
on Elm Street,
yeah.
knowing nothing about it.
So the thing
I'm
is,
glad
if
I didn't.
yeah, so the thing is that if you were trying to go for something like that, I guess did you think it was kind of like a reboot of sorts?
Yeah, that's what I
It's-
was under the
It's
impression of.
basically, well, there is a Friday the 13th reboot. It's just really shitty. Freddy looks more like a actual burn victim, but he's also really rapey in that one, which is just not. I don't know, like it's
I
weird.
mean, that is the implication.
It is the implication, but like they make it very explicit, and it's not a very fun. I don't know. I still don't know
well.
how. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh no! What? Len, please tell me this isn't gonna curse Clueless's stream again.
I don't know about curse, but I'm always down to listen to the Burning Ranger soundtrack.
I'm
Look,
more
Mush,
referring
if
to the
you
Mario
curse,
screaming
you curse
incident.
Oh yes, I'm
already.
aware. I know how to fix it now. This time is the thing. All right, what's over this way? Ah! Got him. What's over this way?
What's over this way? A guy right in the door.
It's the soldier standing out in front of the door, like in the witch's house. Man, these pots are really good for grinding snakes and hearts.
Holy crap, you're up to almost 400 now.
Mm-hmm. I was at 420 earlier when you joined in.
Nice.
I had a thought about what the fucking. I had a train of thought, and then I lost it because I was busy pulverizing these snakes into a fine heart smoothie. Alright, where am I going? Someone with access to the internet, which would be most of you. Can you inform me if the boss is on the bottom left, the left foot or the right foot of the Goomba? Because I'm currently at the junction.
Map I'm looking at says it's at the right foot.
Okay. Good to know. Actually, let me check if this hospital, that's right over here, is, the same as, Nope, this is in the hospital, okay.
Actually, wait, do you mean right foot from your perspective or the Goomba's perspective?
My perspective. Fuck you.
Right foot.
It's the right foot, yeah.
Alright. Yes. I am rejuvenated. I am filled with power. Ow.
Slightly less power now.
But still very powerful indeed. Ah, this is the hospital, okay. Any doors? Nope. Someone describe what the, songs, Len shared are. I will open them later, but or actually, you know what? You can copy those links and put them in live text for me. Alright. Alright, this looks like the, oh man, we haven't seen this room pattern since, like, the first dungeon. That's weird. If I had to guess what those songs that Len posted are, though, I would say that they're the Sega and Sonic All-Stars Racing remixes that Burning Rangers got, which fucking slap. Like, all hell.
The only Burning Rangers I've ever heard.
Oh, man. The whole soundtrack is just straight up sounds like Sonic Adventure. Oh, I don't have any more hammers. Okay. But the vocalist for the main theme for Burning Rangers, is, can't remember what his name is. It's killing me that I can't remember his name because I really like him, and he's a really cool dude. But, he did, the vocal...
Holy shit, spiders!
Yep, there's just a fuck ton of spiders. It was already pouring a brimming glass of spiders. Alright, this looks pretty boss roomy. What's over here? No, not Grant Kirkhope. Marlon Saunders,
No,
that's his name.
Grant Hope.
Marlon Saunders is his name. No. Marlon Saunders is his name. He did the Knuckles rap vocals. Not the main rap portion, but like the born on an island in the heavens.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Just about as good.
yeah. But he's he does the exact same kind of voice because that's just his singing voice, and it's great. Kurt Granhope is the character from Great Ace Attorney, correct. But he does a fucking fantastic job on the Burning Rangers soundtrack, and he did a single a couple years back called The People Are Ready to Dance Again, and it's absurdly funky, like holy shit. I'm going back to the hot spring so I can heal up proper. Because I have a feeling I know exactly where the boss room was. Actually, I could try and find a store to try and get some extra health stuff before I go in for the final boss. I think there was a store up a little bit. No, this was the hospital. Alrighty. Is the store down from here?
The store is above and to the right of that hospital.
Of the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, and the hospital is... Okay, so I'd have to go up by a little bit here, which I don't know I can. no hammers. Even if I could do anything about. Ow. Fuck.
Well, there is a second shop in this direction.
Oh,
It's probably
okay.
easier to get to.
Yeah, we'll do that. These spike things take so goddamn long.
Mhm.
You have so much money.
Yeah, duh.
That's why we're going to a shop.
We're not going to a shop. We're grinding more money.
So we can go to the shop. Duh. Nice. Alright, shop from here is the left?
Yeah, it's the left.
Gotcha. Nice, +5. Nope, gobbles. Oh yeah, also I Just Smile's really good. No! Up. Shop? Where's the where fuck is shop? Okay.
The left toe.
Left to okay, so the very bottom left. Okay. Come on. No, fire up! Every time that I've encountered those, they've been very much a non-threat.
Oh yeah, they're nothing, but they are quite alarming because they just immediately start gunning.
Yeah,
for you.
unlike the goofy ass floating heads, which just look like they could, you know, graze you and you'd be fine. But they're not. Pit has a lot of Pit has a lot of heart. I got 3 of those now. God dang. And I'll stop by the hot spring before I. Oh no! Stop that. 100. Nice. All right. That'll be fine. Yeah, but I have heard about the I Just Smile thing, cause which is a weird. Oh no!
Go to the links Len posted were those songs.
Yeah. Awesome. I will take a look at those when I get a chance. Because I've definitely heard I Just Smile before, but the fact that it's in a very much unrelated game that I believe was not affiliated with Sega at all is just bizarre. Yes, Hot Spring.
I believe we call that copyright infringement?
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it would be. Music copyright in general is very weird. Not just the nonsense on YouTube and like who can and can't use your songs and whatever, but just in general, the idea of copyrighting a melody or a harmony or harmonic progression or whatever, or even just words in a song are like, it's very fucky. No one really knows what the laws should or shouldn't be, and oftentimes people will get in trouble and they'll be like, well, we should probably do something about this from a structural standpoint, and then nothing happens. Oh my god, don't even remind me. Thing is that I knew about Ice Ice Baby before I ever heard Under Pressure, and so I know all the words to Ice Ice Baby, much to my chagrin. But fucking Under Pressure, god damn. Oh god, it easily top 5, if not top 5, top 10 Queen songs.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. So good.
Yeah. I also heard the rap song first, as did most people from our generations, I imagine.
Similarly, although I believe this was actually a different story because this was licensed, Can't Touch This and Super Freak. Both slap.
I thought they were the same.
God, I should make a mashup where it's both of them, and it kind of combines them, or alternates them rather. But like, Super Freak has a fucking killer chorus, where they're like, she's alright, that girl is alright with me, yeah, hey, 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 and so on and so forth. Oh no!
Snake!
Snake?
Oh, it's made of fire, and it's shooting fire at you. Oh, no. The little segments of its body look almost exactly like the fireballs.
Yeah, it's slightly different. Also, weird tangent, but this thing, the exact shading on its segments made me think of the fucking sushi sea monster from Bugsnax.
I know nothing about Bugsnax.
Go, if you can, play it while knowing nothing about it, and you will be immense. Yeah, but
I do
fucking.
not own a PlayStation.
Ah, well, sucks. I guess. Don't really have much to say about that, beyond that, but it's very good. Oh yeah, that's exactly how that fucking discussion went. Like, very, very, very blatant. Jesus Christ, these things have so much fucking health.
It's a boss.
Yeah, but, I mean, okay,
Yeah,
did you watch the fucking skull fight?
Every fucking boss in this game has entirely too much health.
Mm-hmm. And unlike the ones in the NES Kid Icarus, you can't just back him into a corner and just fucking, like, rail him with the same attack over and over again. They are always moving around. Fucking, the Minotaur is, like, the single most frustrating and bullshit boss just because of his fucking arc of fire. Is so... God, for being one of the coolest and, like, most iconic Greek monsters, they really fucking did him dirty. God damn, I can't even fucking hit him half the time because it feels like I'm just... Because he moves at such weird angles and I never get a good shot at him to get multiple hits in. Good God! Alright, I still got 2 of the fucking barrels left.
Potions.
Potions. Did you get your potions binted?
What?
Pit returning to Skyworld and talking to Palutena. Oh, Pit, thank you. Did you get those potions potions brewed for me? Potions brewed? What?
I don't know how to do an alien emoji as a sound effect.
Hang on, I think I got some. Close enough. See, what I should have done is the first. Yes! Thank God!
Dead.
Hang on, wait, do I have a...
By the power of brr.
Nope. Nope. There. There we go. Anyway, the thing that I was going to play... There we go, good lord. Thank you. Who did the sound thing? I can't see it. If that was the... No, was that someone doing it on voice mod? It probably was. Confirm. Alright. Save.
Groovy.
Wonderful.
Hello, Palutena. I'm dying a little bit. Good job. You made it through the training. Thank you. You may now use the 3 sacred treasures. I can't tell which one that is. Oh, it's the wings, yeah. And then there's the arrow. I kind of like that they let you pick each of them up individually. That's cool. And the helm. Yeah. Oh no!
Oh god, it's Satan!
My name is Orcos. I am the king of the evil land.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh no.
You little puny wimp, you must defeat the me defeat of the goddess.
It's a really quiet voice mod.
What? What'd you say?
It's quiet.
Okay, that's fine. Where's the fucking volume adjustment?
There's no volume adjustment, but apparently there is a slider to increase the ghosts in that voice. You can tell that I haven't had the opportunity to use the voice mod for a while. Anyway, time to go kick Orcos' ass. What the fuck are these?
Boomerangs? Is it shmup sign?
What the fuck is you? It just looks like a rambunctious old man emptying his, oh god. Oh, there's so many things happening on screen right now.
Ooh, wow.
Bees! And these things, which we haven't seen in forever.
Pythagoras!
Yes! Oh my god, that actually makes so much sense.
Throwing protractors at you?
Yeah! Fucking, what's it called? There was a... Oh, and I get the fireball with it. Oh my goodness, I'm absolutely annihilating everything. Oh, this is a power trip if ever I've had one. If you use hammers wisely, you'll find many doors nearby. Thanks, asshole.
Use bombs wisely.
That had to be a reference to that. Excuse me? How are you standing on air?
On the heart?
Something like that, yeah. I'm positive that these things end. Yeah, these ones end. The snakes don't, because there's a pot there. Pythagoras is dead. Can someone look up what the actual enemy names are those? Because I'm curious.
It
now.
actually is Pythagoras.
Really? Oh my god, that's fucking incredible. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Holy shit. Nintendo of America, whoever fucking designed this video game and all of its enemies, or designed and named all those enemies, fucking don't get paid enough. I want you on the crew to make the next Kid Icarus game. I want Pythagoras to be a boss in the next... You can recharge your life. Thank you. I'm at the literal finale of the game. I think I know how to recharge my life. Thank you, Birdman.
It never got hit. You don't know.
God, I wish that were me. It's a shame I don't have any hammers to find the secrets that are happening, lying around here. Alright. I did not expect the shoot-'em-up section to be a maze of weirdly placed
Yeah,
gaps.
neither did I.
It's also not really a shoot-'em-up section. Honestly, I kind of prefer it because the shoot-'em-up section of the first Kid Icarus game is very janky, and also it's simultaneously very janky and also very easy, like pathetically so.
I mean, that's probably supposed to be like a power trip.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not really particularly fun. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Hammer.
Pythagoras, the divider.
Pythagoras the Divider! Oh my god, that's so good. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the memes about the tuba warrior and shit. I want to see that, but for various math supplies. Pythagoras the divider, carrying like a right angle, thing, or a protractor, I guess. Even though that doesn't really make sense for dividing, I guess. Hi, Fanto. Bye, Fanto. Oh wait, no, it's fucking Mooney. Cheese and rice, Mooney. You're dead now.
You killed her.
You're right.
There are a lot of doors here.
Yes, there are.
I think this counts as animal cruelty.
Not if they're demon bats. Demon bats are smart enough to know not to commit violence, and they do. This is pretty fucking cool, not gonna lie! Just being able to play with the 3 sacred treasures in a more traditional, platforming area, even if it's like, even if you still have an infinite jump kind of thing. Oh no, can I endure this intense train? Oh no! How will I ever endure this intense training?
It works.
Oh no! Oh, this is so intense. Zeus! But Palatena's in danger. How am I supposed to save her if I'm doing this intense training? Oh!
Here you go with the sound of how much of a weak little bitch you are.
Training is complete. Way to go, Pit! Take one of these special weapons. Alright, so I've got the fire arrow. Which one is... The bow is the increased range. This one is the barrier, right? I think the bow is the next step. Like, that takes 3 bars. This takes... No, this takes 3. This takes 4. And this takes 5.
Don't you already have, like, supplementary awareness with Sacred Treasure?
I mean, it has the increased range. So yeah, so if I have 3 of my life blocks filled, then it means I see more. Or I hit more. Or it goes farther.
You shoot farther.
Yeah.
But that is not the case right now because you need more health.
What does shooting farther do for you at this point?
Kill more.
You
Kill
can't
better.
see what you're shooting at, though.
Also, just the fact that I'm rarely going to be at absolute full health means I'm not really gonna have much use for the barrier. What are these things? I just turned them into hammers, so whatever they were doesn't really matter that much, but you know, it doesn't hurt to know. They look like they're doing like the goblin pose, like with the like little hands tilted forward, or like they're bird. No, they look like people wearing bird masks and flying towards me with a bow and arrow.
They are putts, apparently.
Ah.
Put.
Put. I wanna. There needs to be a YTP out there, and if there isn't, I will make one where it's just where the whole joke is just every time that a character says Putt-Putt's name, they add an additional putt. Until it gets to an absurd length. Oh no, this is backwards. Okay.
Went in a big circle and then turned around.
Yep, you're correct. I'm trying to find how to get to the door
Yay.
down there. But up will do. Hammer? Yeah, probably. Can I hammer this block here? No, I cannot. Down. We'll find hammer under.
Can you hammer what? Airborne?
Yes, I can. Let me try this. Yeah!
Yeah.
Now we're cooking. Yeah! Secret door.
Nice.
Welcome to the zoo. Welcome to the zoo. Just infinite fractal zoos. Side note, welcome to the zoo genuinely slaps. it slaps way more than fucking the circus song from Putt Putt Joins the Circus or something. I don't know. I'll probably just grab a bunch more hammers. That'll do for now. Okay, well, we know these things are called putts, but what are they? Are they birds? Bird people?
They're putts.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
See. This has to how they're moving around. Look like dudes with big noses.
Yeah.
Maybe a mustache.
See, that was what I was. That's kind of why I thought that they looked like bird people. Can I go this way? Yes. Okay, hang on. Bang.
Oh, they're called putt because they're an evil pit.
Oh, okay. So they are supposed to
Oh,
look
so-
like like angel
So
shoulders.
it's Dark Pit, but not.
Oh my god, this game really did predate Kid Icarus Uprising in more ways than one. Like, we've got Orcos, the god of the underworld, as the final boss. Side note, Orcos is a corruption of Orcus, which is a Roman god of death in the underworld that I had never fucking heard of.
Wait, that's a real god? It's
Yeah,
not a
Or
D&D
just
thing?
D&D.
Yeah, so the name is Orcus, not Orcos, like it is in this game. Although Orcos is just like a corruption of. Yeah. So, Orcus is basically a, I get kind of like the god of purgatory in a way. He's a Roman
In
god.
D&D, he's the god of undeath, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
If purgatory is pretty much undeath. You don't quite get to live, but you're also not really 100% dead yet. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. God of the Underworld, Punisher of Broken Oaths, yeah. That's a badass way of putting it. Take one of these special weapons. Yoink. In order to use a weapon, you must have at least 4 of your life blocks filled. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Have fun storming the castle. Fucking, what is that? What is that a reference to?
Have fun storming the castle.
I know. I've heard. It's a what?
Princess Bride.
Yes, that's what it is. I need to watch Princess Bride all the way through. I've seen big chunks of it, but I've never seen it all the way through.
Seen the
You
Princess
have
Bride?
to!
I know.
Like, it's genuinely a good movie.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of its status as a genuinely good movie. Movie night now.
That's going on
Look,
the top movie night.
I've got to kill Satan. I've got to kill Orcos first. And Pythagoras. Okay, Pythagoras is down. We just got to take care of Orcus. Oh no. It's him. Oh! Ah! Okay. Nope. This is a very Ghosts and Goblins final boss.
Dun, dun, da, da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, stop that. If I had realized that this was going to be the final boss chamber, I probably would have tried to find more health.
Mm-hmm. This guy has the weirdest movement pattern of any boss we've
Yeah?
fought so far.
I mean, I guess it's kind of to account for the fact that I have infinite flight. Oh no. Santa, give her a gift.
Oh, you don't have any revives left?
I thought I would have. Oh wow, I'm all the way back here.
Oh god.
Oh,
All right.
God.
It's a good thing that I found a hot spring somewhere in the level. Santa gave the gift of death. Correct. Come on. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. All right, and you're gonna tell me to fucking use hammers. Yep.
Choose hammer.
Use hammer. Don't have any. Don't die by Goomba. But that's all I know. Ow. If you don't kill Satan, you're gonna turn into a Goomba. And I know that we just learned his name, and I already talked about his name a little bit, but just calling him Satan is funnier.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you look on Wikipedia, the statue that they used to represent Orcus on his Wikipedia page is fucking hilarious.
Okay, now I have to look that up.
Mm-hmm. It's very good.
I see.
It looks like a fucking Indiana Jones statue thing, like that there would be like an an Indiana Jones arrow trap is what I'm thinking of.
He's screaming.
If you scroll down a little bit and you find other artistic depictions of him, there's one where you know how Hades is referred to as both the god of the underworld and also the name of the underworld itself.
Mm-hmm.
Orcus kind of has a similar thing going on, but in his case, because his name is literally Purgatory, and in that, if you scroll down a little bit in the article in question, you will see an artistic depiction of him literally just devouring a bunch of people, and
Is that what's going on in this picture?
yeah, and he's got like rows of
I honestly couldn't tell.
yeah, he's just got rows of razor sharp teeth, and kind of looks like Guzzlord in a weird way. No, Dubby. There is no vor in the afterlife, only punishment. If they were there to enjoy it, then that's one thing. Everyone can go to their own personal Elysium if they earn it. But the people that are fucking facing down Orcus, nah. Orcos was the origin of orcs in Lord of the Rings.
I mean, makes
sense
where the name came from, I guess.
Kind of reminds me how Poseidon is the father of the most Cyclops. Side note, there's a giant, not a Cyclops, but a giant, or half giant sometimes is what he's described as. He is I forget what his name is, and it's killing me that I can't remember it. He is a son of Poseidon and Gaia. And Gaia, or Gaia, I guess, is the ancient goddess of the earth. And what that means is that she is older than the Titans, which are the parents of the gods. So, in other words, this one character, this one Greek giant figure, is the offspring of Poseidon banging his mom or grandmom. Even though that's not
kind of how Greek mythology goes.
Yeah, but also I suppose it's supposed to be more from like their powers and shit, because he's literally the goddess, the goddess of the earth and the god of land. So like it makes some semblance of sense, but it's whatever. Poseidon is not necessarily specifically a MILF hunter, because like most of the gods, he will fuck a lot of things. He's nowhere near as bad as Zeus, despite and the only reason that Zeus is the king of the gods is because he's the king of fucking indiscriminately. Animals, nymphs, humans, fucking monsters. Goddamn, they're like, keep it in your fucking pants. Wouldn't that be a weird thing to have Pit just confront Zeus about in this game? Of just like, hey, stop going around fucking everything that moves. You're creating half the damn things I have to kill. I certainly hope that he's not creating the fucking putts. Because, God, that would be really awkward. got two
Hey!
hammers.
Fucking.
Hey, quit fucking! Oh god, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the Scott the Woz episode on Homecoming, and when they decide to turn the bouncer and bodyguard. So like he starts out the episode as a strict like no beer, no sex policy thing, and so like there's one part where he just fucking like he jacks this man's laptop out of his hands and it clatters across the floor, and he's just like, I thought that was a beer. And then
What?
yeah, oh, you know,
What?
just
You've lost me.
it's just watch
What?
the fucking video. But then after that, there's a bit where Scott's like, no, okay, to make it a real homecoming experience, we got to make it the opposite of that. So let's make it as sex and boozed up as possible. And then so then the bodyguard just immediately starts like tossing around booze and shit. And then
I remember the episode now, and I understand
Yeah.
the context.
yeah, and then but then he's just like, why aren't you fucking, like really aggressively, and just, I don't know, for whatever reason that particular line always got to me.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Or-
You did not survive the intense training.
You need to train harder, Finn! Fuck you, Zeus, I'm dead!
Get
Stop
good.
dying, asshole.
Alright, as long as we're here and we've saved, let's change the color palette up. Alright.
You need to try harder, Pit, as he lies there dead on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see how the pastel mix looks on this stage. Pink! Oh.
Yikes.
Interesting.
It looks like something.
Certainly exists.
Inverted.
Fuck it. Zeus standing over Pit's mangled chorus. Man, you suck. Ah!
No, we gotta go with this one. Do it, do it.
Oh god, pause menu hurts my eyes. Why is this an option?
Oh my god.
Why is this an option? Also, oh no.
It looks not awful on.
There's got to be at least one game that this looks not horrible on. It's getting negative reviews. I'll give you that one. That was alright. Let's try dark green. I heard an Ace Attorney.
Maybe.
Oh, it's this green. Okay, what about regular green?
iPad.
Nope, that is this regular green? No, this is the same. So yeah, right. Okay, is this green any different? Oh, it's worse! It's so much worse.
God.
Oh
Christmas colors.
Christmas lasers. Let's just do gray. Left and B. Wait, no, we were just doing that. No, we weren't. We were doing brown. That's what it was, because it was like a gold color, yeah. Oh, well, now this is boring. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. We
no.
haven't.
This is what the game would actually have looked like if you're playing it on
Nah,
a
it would
later,
look like
a
it
later
would look
Game
like
Boy, I
pea
guess.
soup.
But it's just, by comparison to what we've been watching, it's so boring.
Yeah. Oh wow, this does not. I don't like this at all. God. Okay. I know I've just spent like a solid 5 minutes now changing the color palettes, but you know, fuck it. Yeah, you gotta look good for the finale. The
Well,
multicolor
that
one is the pastel. Just a little booklet. You know what? Let's do red. We did red last time, I think. But it's a good color palette. And it's blue pit. Alright. Also the multicolored one, Len, that you're thinking of, that's the
Yeah.
that's the pastel one where the background, instead of being alternating a shade of light red and dark red, it becomes angry pink and blue. So, not really the best for this particular game. For Kirby, it looked nice, I think. There was also a couple stages in, what's it called? Mario Land 2 that looked nice for. I think this is probably my favorite color palette that the Game Boy player has overall. Because it just works as a nice overall thing. Wide. That was not intentional. Alright. I'm coming to kick your ass, Orcus. Alright, I believe the actual Roman god's name is Orcus with a U, and in the game they spelled it with an O. Which would, you know, no. Stop. What is up with these fucking bees?
Not the bees.
Not the bees.
It's a bee in a video game. It's gotta be annoying.
Help you, we have everything. You can unwiden the screen for one.
Hard.
Alright. Yeah, I've got no hammers. I'll just get a bunch of those. Also, yeah, literally any Kid Icarus game would be fun.
Unless it's a bad game.
Speak for yourself. No, come on. Give Hammer. But yeah, I do like the 2D Kid Icarus games a lot. And I think this game is better than people give it credit for. I would say that other than the bosses taking way too many fucking hits, when you get into the groove of like having a bunch of upgrades, shit's nice. It's good feeling. All right. Ascend. Goodbye, Pythagoras. I love that there's just an enemy based on Pythagoras. It's so good. No, not into the pit.
It burns.
I don't need to fight bats. Ow.
You are going to die.
Unfortunately, it seems to be the case. Good thing I have this shortcut. Nice.
Yay.
This ain't a shortcut at all. It's a dead end.
Oh, might as well just turn around and give up. I don't have the bow right now, do I? No, I don't. Okay. This is probably not in sync at all on the stream end, but oh well. As is the nature of singing along with whatever it is. Oh no. You know what's weird to me? These enemies return in Kid Icarus Uprising, but fucking, like, I don't know. They're literally just flipping panels. It just seems very weird.
Ah, flippin' panels.
Fucking panels. Training is complete. Thank you. Later. Thanks for the upgrade, bitch. Now stop fucking everything that moves. Just gonna say it to his face while I've got the 3 sacred treasures on my side, so that in the event that he attempts to smite me, there's a slightly higher chance that I'll survive. Oh wow, these things stand out much nicer now. Come on. Now and bees. They're like maybe tangentially related to bees, but they're still called bees. Hot spring. Oh my god. Because my arrows stop when I'm facing the ceiling, it just becomes an unstoppable death laser. It's like when Mega Man is super close to the one side of the screen, or like one enemy, he'll lose that 3 lemon limit. Die, Pythagoras. Alright, I gotta pay attention to what doors I end up going through.
Theorem sucks.
Yeah, your theorem sucks ass. I don't care about triangles. There's the boss room. Okay. Who gives a fuck about a triangle? I cannot believe that there's a fucking enemy in this game called Pythagoras. Like, that is... Like, I don't blame them, because it's like any vaguely Greek name makes for an okay character in this universe where fucking, you know, literally anything goes in terms of Greek mythology. Oh, another intense trial. So I might have all the upgrades before I fight the final boss. That's neat.
And not enough health to use them all.
Yeah, well, there's probably a hot spring in one door somewhere. I still can't get over when Pit was lying dead on the floor, and then Zeus is just like, "Try harder, bitch." Nice. Thanks, later. Okay, I had to check to make sure that I actually kept it.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you pick one that you already have?
Yeah, I was thinking about that at the time that I picked it, and I was like, I wonder. Does the internet yield any results? Why am I grinding? There's probably not even going to be another store.
It's a good question.
Ah, that's what I was going to use my hammers on, and then I got distracted by the Zeus pit. Not the... you know what I mean. Nope. Fuck you, Pythagoras. What? How do I get down here? That looks very suspicious. Can I do this? Nope. This? Nope. This? Aha! No, that's pause, not select. Holy shit, how many hammers do they expect me to have to get there?
Hot damn.
I feel like that would be a hot spring, though. At the very least. If not something super valuable. Leave me alone. Let me go find a bath. Just want a shower and then go home.
Wanna be clean.
Want clean. Want clean. Want bath. Alright. There's gotta be something down this way. Okay. Gotta be. I see a door. No, I have no hammers! Fuck! Okay. Great.
Gotta step away for a few minutes. How we doing?
Not great. Don't have any hammers. Don't have any hot spring. And, you know, about to face the final boss. So there's that.
Just don't get hit.
I mean, from what I've learned, that seems to be a very difficult and recurring problem for these bosses. Anything up here that I missed? No, doors shut. Okay. Just want a hot spring. Just want a hot spring. Oh yeah, we found this ridiculous thing, where if you have a bajillion and one hammers, you can make it to this secret door under there. If I do this, can I see it? No, I can just see a hole in the wall, but I don't see a door down there.
What's in there?
I don't know, but I'm probably never gonna find
It's a
out.
mystery. Well, time to die.
How tall is this? Ouch.
You wanna know what's in there?
Sure.
A hot spring.
Why the fuck wouldn't there be? You know what? You know what? Fucking, there's a store relatively nearby, and I can easily grind for hearts. I'm gonna grind enough to get a fuck ton of hammers, and then just get that hot spring at the very, like, right by the boss, just to make sure that I can, you know, go into the boss fully healed. And from there on out, I'll just fucking try my best. I'm gonna see if I can even max out the heart count. Probably shouldn't take that long, given how fucking ridiculously strong I am at this phase of the game. And the arrow's ridiculous range. That was way harder to hit than it should have been. May I help you? We have everything.
Do you hold the fire button, or do you have to mash it?
I'd mash it, to my understanding.
Have you tried holding it?
I'm pretty sure I have. Pretty sure it didn't help.
Okay, joke failed. Never mind.
Alright. How many fucking hammers do I need to get to that fucking hot spring?
I didn't count, but I should have.
10?
I know it would be an odd number because of the placement of the block. There's 9. Let's get another couple dozen. There's just a couple of hundred of them just up ahead. Oh shit. The best new Super Mario Brothers 2? Am I reading that acronym correctly? Thank you for the follow.
Oh,
Hey.
Alright, I'm glad that you're here to watch my shopping spree. Yeah, I'm stocking up on hammers so I can get to the hot spring right before the final boss, Satan. Otherwise known as Orcos. 16, god dang. Alright, fuck it.
Probably enough.
I'll just... 17, yeah, because there was an odd number of them. That much I can vaguely recall. And besides, there's snakes here I can grind off of. If I really, really wanted to. Which I don't want to, but I will if it's necessary. Pythagoras, fuck you!
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's one of my fucking healing. Oh shit, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I remember seeing, oh, bats. I don't need to deal with bats. But I remember the first time I saw my name there, I was like, that's me. Like, where's the gif of the dude just pointing at himself, like, questioning, like, me? And then someone nodding or something. I don't know. You know the gif.
So Ark is Stephen Colbert in that situation?
Yes, yes. Snakes? Okay. No, I wanted to have 69. That's fine. Oh god, do I have any? No, I don't.
Oh no!
I'm gonna die. No, no, I can't endure this intense training. Nope. Fuck.
Well,
Can you keep those hammers?
No.
Oh,
Oh, but you also
boy.
got a bunch of hearts again.
Yeah,
Training was too intense.
the training was too intense. That also is an opportunity for me to not fuck up that training thing to make sure I can get all the upgrades before the final boss. Alright. Don't have any hammers. I don't know why I keep trying to go up to that thing. Fucking, I thought I dealt with you. Alright.
you don't just jump up to it?
What, the door or the...
The door, yeah.
Oh no, that door just leads to fucking Don with his unhelpful advice,
Yeah, but it
telling me to use hammers
respawns
everywhere.
the heal.
What?
It respawns the health chalice.
Oh shit, you're right. Is this Kid Icarus? Yes, this is Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters, which is the Game Boy sequel to the NES Kid Icarus game that was made in North America by Nintendo of America and was not published in Japan until very, very late. Like it was like 2013, I think it was. That was whenever Uprising came out. But it's in the same vein as the NES Kid Icarus, right down to some of the dungeon layouts being almost identical, or dungeon rooms at least being identical, but it's kind of fun because we never really got another one of the Kid Icarus games that was in 2D. Oh fuck, I'm one off. But it's neat. It's a neat little thing, and I like collecting Game Boy games because they take up very little space, and they're fun to have. Little gray cartridges with colorful colorful art on them, and sometimes, if I'm lucky, a little bit of compressed wood pulp stapled together with colorful images on it. Hot spring. Thank you, Birdman. Do we know what that character's name is? That bird in the hot spring? Because I want to know what his deal is.
His name is Hot Spring.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past the game. I was watching Trials and Tribulations VODs to satiate my Ace Attorney cravings until Great Ace Attorney tomorrow. And there was a really good pun name that they mentioned in passing when you present the sports paper to Maggie Bird, where it's Guts and Brawn. It's a really good one that just is totally a side thing, but just it's really good. Yeah.
There's some really good pun names in those games.
Oh yeah.
Please,
Literally.
Some of
Yeah,
them-
please call
for
me
the most
Hot.
part, they're great.
Yeah. I'm literally working on a video that explains all of the pun names in Ace Attorney, starting with the original trilogy. And I've mentioned that before, but there was a video that came up in, like, when I initially made a search for it, I saw that there was a video that came up for it, and it was literally just a blank, like, a nearly empty space with just a white void with just the character's artwork and just the character's name explanation, and sometimes without even all the double meanings. Most of the time without all the double meanings, as a matter of fact. And I was just like, man, this feels really disappointing. I kind of want to do one of my own, so I'm going to do that. Kind of in the, like, if you know Loxton and Noggin's videos where they go over all the every type of Pokemon, and like why it's of that type or something like that. Like kind of like those.
So what are the odds that you're gonna finish this one instead of your 17 other projects you have currently?
CATV highlights are taking priority, but I've just been typing away at the script when I can. This will probably be good hearts. That was alright.
Wow, that bathroom is worthless.
Mm-hmm. Snakes, please. How are the highlights going? They're going. I'm mid-August right now with my clips. Should I go this way? This way's a hot spring?
Yeah, save them.
Yeah, save the hammers.
Yeah, it's just a hot spring there anyway.
Yeah. Alright. I have a feeling this is a shop, so I'm gonna wait until I get more hearts before I go in. Oh no, that's one of Zeus's training things, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that one's... Yeah, okay. Well, let me finish these guys off first, so that when I come back out, I'll get more of them. Zeus, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Halfway is June, July.
Yeah, I'm through August at this point. But let me tell you, it was really hard to make it through, Actually, I think I just finished July, actually, because I spent, like, a solid 20 minutes just watching the entirety of the Wholesome debacle from Jackbox. and trying to find the parts that I could cut out, and ultimately, there's so much that I could have left in. I've considered making a shorter series of highlights on the channel that is just individual moments that are like the highlights that go up on the main go up on the Twitch channel, just whenever I get the chance or whatever, but just so that they're not entirely specifically an entire series. Like, I want to do more one-offs and stuff. Like, I've got one for Superliminal in the works, because I really liked that stream. Superliminal is so fucking good and clever. Okay, bye. That worked. Nice.
Just gotta figure out the sine wave.
Yeah. Hammers?
Free hammers!
Any more hammers? Parts can be converted into hammers. Explain how. Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Parts is money?
Alright, I think this is a good place to... Nope. Nope. Also, yeah, that part of Superliminal fucking... Oh god, that was so goddamn good.
So great.
Superliminal is very good. If when I do the Superliminal highlights reel, it'll also be the first time in a while that I've put a bumper at the beginning of the video saying, hey, this is a puzzle game. If you want to play it, go play it yourself. Don't watch this, because this will give away the solutions and shit. $20.
Well, the first time you put up a video.
14. Alright. I can probably just dump all the rest of my money into hammers. Just to...
Don't want to heal? You're getting kind of low.
Well, the thing is that all the hammers will
The
go
hammers
towards...
are to open up a hot spring.
Yeah, which will be
Get
right
that
before
burn.
the final boss. So it's better to have that.
Even if you die on the way there, they just get lost.
The money for it now
Yeah,
anyway.
but what are the odds of that happening?
I also have a healing thing in the event that I do
Oh, you
die
have
on the
two-
way.
you have 2 potions, okay. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
If I had the time, I would have gotten enough to buy some more potions, but I don't think there's another store along the way. Oh, I'm probably gonna end up using that potion. Yep, there it is. Fucking bees. Is this another store? It is. I got 19. Okay, even if this is oh, it's a hot spring, okay. So this will make sure I'll get through the rest of the stage.
Yay!
So even if it makes the final hot spring not super worth it, I don't care. It's good to have. Nice. Fucking bees. In a game with a lot of different kinds of enemies that have a lot of different kinds of very erratic movement patterns, the bees are probably the standard enemy that have the single weirdest pattern out of them all. Like, god dang. Go. Okay, there's the boss room. Alright, so this is Zeus's trial, and this is the store. No, this isn't a store, this is just a thing. So I'll save my hammers for that, so I can get to the hot spring. And I'll go in here, and grind some fucking snakes into a pulp.
Is there another shop?
I don't know at this point.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay then. Into the trial. What are these spinning platforms called again?
I don't know, ask Andros.
That's a good question. That's a good deflection there. Man, do you guys remember the fucking assist trophy glitch in Smash Ultimate where you could just summon infinite assist trophies?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
I still have some pictures and clips saved, I think.
One of my favorite effects of it is just the one of my favorite things that could come of it was the infinite moon, where it was just the apocalypse like in full. And then the other favorite is multiple Shadow the Hedgehogs. At a certain point, time just stops entirely rather than being like slowed to a crawl. It just stops, and then the game crashes.
Zawaruda.
Yeah. Zawaruda! Tokyo wa tomare!
Doesn't he actually do a stop normally in Ultimate though?
Yes, no, he slows it down, but it doesn't stop it.
I thought it went to a slow and then it stopped for the last few seconds.
Yeah, but it just made it so that it never unfroze, basically. Also, yeah, the Isabelle glitch getting patched made me very sad. Okay. Hammer? Okay. Do I need to... This is the worst fucking place to have to use the hammers, because, like, you can't just dig in from... I don't want to know if I don't have enough for this. Thank God.
Oh.
Hot spring. How many? I had 3 left. Okay. Oh man.
You can recharge your life.
Did we ever find out what this guy's name is, or did we just kind of stick with Hot Spring?
I like that name.
Yeah, it's a good name. Fuck you, Pythagoras. I've got the power of what are these things? Diamonds, I guess.
Circles.
Energy. Maybe
Orbiters.
having more sprites on the screen will cause the boss to slow down and make the fight easier by comparison. Oh, there they go.
Oh, his name is Crow.
Oh, nice. Hot Spring. Yes, that's a good one. No. No. This could have been such a cool dogfight if the jump didn't suck. Because I have to mash it to ascend. Also, to answer the question that was posed earlier, yes, I do need to mash the B button to fire.
Okay, so you're not
Spring
doing that right.
hottie? Fuck. I didn't want to say it. No. 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 No.
Uh-oh.
You got range, use it.
I'm trying to get some distance. Oh. Oh, shit!
Up.
Yeah!
Really?
He died off screen. And now off he
Give it a
goes.
fireball.
Phase 2.
Phase
Oh.
2!
Ooh.
Oh my.
Dead. That's about how what I expected to happen. Game
Good
over!
job.
Hooray. All that
Mario.
build up.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick break and get something to eat. And then when we come back, we'll beat my boss.
Nice.
Alright, give me a moment. And... Oh, no, I didn't want to go to wide. Ah, why is it wide? Okay, there we go. We'll be right back.
It doesn't matter what you want.
It's done. I killed it. Because it's time to go back. Let me turn my Game Boy back on.
Killed it like you're going to kill
Game Boy.
Orcus, right?
I certainly hope
Right?
so. Oh, hang on. Bam. And, alright. Everyone is legally obligated to let me know if, something is wrong with muting and unmuting and shit, so say things. If,
Things.
I meant the chat, but you know what? That's good on you.
There is something
Oh yeah,
wrong. Orcus isn't
Gula
dead.
says if anything seems wrong with the volumes.
A reverse wipe from...
What do you mean reverse wipe?
Do you mean a clean sweep? Because usually that's a good thing.
I think they mean like they were down to their last Pokemon and then just like swept.
Oh, like a turnabout gym battle. Who was the sole survivor?
Presumably Cranidos.
Oh, I thought that they were talking about the gym battle with Rourke. No, okay, wait. So you mean, so do they mean that they got down, they knocked out all of Rourke's Pokemon except for Cranidos, which would be one, and then Cranidos killed everyone, or that Cranidos knocked out every Pokemon except for one. Decided away with first two belonging in the opponent's Cranidos. Okay, so what? Oh, it was. Oh, duh. It was a randomizer probably. Or was it?
Granados is a glass cannon. It's good at doing that.
Shut. Godot, I don't need to hear it right now. Headbutt caused a lot of flinch. Yeah, that's how Cranidos be. I don't have any hammers. Alright. Yeah, so I figured it was your first time playing Platinum, and then... So I was, like, I was confused as to what the... Yeah, it was the gym... It was Rourke. That's what I thought. But referring to it as, like, a like... I don't know. Whatever. Weird terminology. Rourke is hard if, you can't deal with Cranidos. I'm assuming since you talked... Oh, no, because you said Psyduck is the... Yeah, it was the one that had water gun. So who did you pick as your starter? Did you pick Chimchar, Piplup, or, Turtwig? Because, I know my choice. But I'm waiting until everyone else says
If I
theirs.
recall, it was Chimchar. Yeah, Chimchar.
Ah. What's everyone else's go-to Sinnoh starter?
Turtwig.
Sinnoh's probably got my least favorite set of starters. There's nothing really, none of them really stand out as people to me. Like most of them, like I like all three of them fun, but none of them are really like, yes, you're my favorite.
For a while, that was also me, and then I got a little Piplup named Casino, and I named him after, I think it was a randomly generated, or it was a name that I got from, like, somewhere, like, the website called NameRaider, where it's just you can search up any Pokemon name and people will, like, enter what their suggestions are, and then a moderator will put some snarky comment on it and post it. A lot of the time, the said snarky comments could be, like, genuinely pretty mean. It's a step up from Statler and Waldorf, like, playfully making fun of shit, because, like, you know, internet, you're not always able to clearly tell shit through text and all that, and it was just, why the fuck was Pythagoras taking so many more hits than he usually does? Normally he takes one.
In the wall.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. But, anyway, I got the name Casino for, my Piplup, later Empoleon, obviously. And then I think I ended up using that same name on one of my chow growing up. That was in my chow garden for ages and ages.
I don't think I don't think I'd nicknamed my Turtwig back in the day, which is a shame.
Mm.
Yeah, Now I'm wondering, should I pick Turtwig again if I do decide to play the remakes, or should I go with Piplup? I'm not really feeling Chimchar, to be honest.
Yeah, Chimchar was always my least favorite out of the three.
Yeah, I picked Chimchar in both Diamond and Platinum because I was little at the time and fire cool.
Mm. Okay. But we've talked about everyone's choice for Sinnoh. What is your guys' opinions on the Unova starters?
Snivy.
Good choice.
Oshawott.
Better choice. I also I think the only one that I don't really like that much is maybe Tepig, but even then, like, they're good, they're cute, and I think Embor is fun. I think that they kind of got the brunt of everyone
it
really.
gets overshadowed by the firefighting starters from the previous two generations.
Uh-huh.
All right, what's in here? Is this
That's training.
Yeah, that's okay. I got enough health for it. No, I should have killed the enemies first, so I could have gotten more hearts out of it. Oh well. It's fine.
Man, it really is like 20 minutes to restock every time you die to Orcos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game design.
I mean, on the other hand, when you're decked out, you're decked the fuck out.
But even when you deck the fuck out, you still get wrecked by the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. I just gotta keep my distance better. Also, yeah, Score Bunny, 100% my fave.
Score Bunny is definitely the best of the starters for Galar.
Do I want to pick one of these to try what it's like, or see what he says, or do I want to actually just move on?
I mean,
Science.
yeah, let's see what happens. Fuck it.
In order to use this weapon, you.
Nothing.
What? Boo.
Thanks, Zeus. You dick.
You're a real help. Ah, well.
I've
Barrier's
gotten
not all that
attached
useful,
to-
grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I've gotten unreasonably attached to the Solvo line just because that's what I had, and I very much get attached to my starters.
Oh yeah. Big same.
Yeah.
I got.
God, I remember I went into that game as blind as I possibly could, and when my Score Bunny evolved into
I still.
little emo bunny in a hoodie.
I
God.
know that there are a lot of
teenager.
people that like Raboot more than Cinderace, and while I don't blame them for liking them a little more, I take offense to, like, I will fight anyone that says that it's a bad final design, because literally, fucking, it's the UK. You gotta have a footballer.
Cinderace has really grown on me after following an artist on Twitter whose favorite Pokemon is Cinderace.
Despite really liking Raboot and also Cinderace, I think out of the three, Score Bunny's probably my favorite. But I rarely pick favorites out of starter lines like that, just because it's really, I don't know. I usually rank starters as a whole rather than just the start.
Oh yeah.
Not to say that the starter, like the start of the line, isn't a very big impression, but you know.
I will say this much though, Raboot is by far my favorite of middle stage of all the starters.
Oh yeah.
No
Like,
contest.
in general, or just in Galar?
No contest. All starters.
I have a soft spot for Chespin and what's his face? Fucking Chestnut. I'm not.
Oh, yeah, that goofy little guy is also pretty good.
Quilladin's such a dude.
Quilladin is such a departure, but I think that he's also kind of cute.
He's
There's-
extraordinarily round.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that I like it when the middle stage is very clearly like the teenage phase, where it's like like Chespin.
Like, for instance.
Yeah, but well, like for Chespin specifically, it's like he starts out as a cute little I guess kind of hedgehog, not a hedgehog really. Fuck, what is he? I'm trying to think about what he is. He's
Yeah,
rodent.
I'm pretty
right?
sure they're all hedgehogs.
Okay, yeah. But the
Mixed with some Glyptodon because, you know, grass starters and
Yeah,
prehistoric creatures and all.
So Chespin's probably my favorite out of the Gen 6 starters. I like Greninja a lot, but I'm not super huge on Froakie and Frobel. And while the
I
tongue...
said-
Here?
Yeah, Froggy's the one
Frogadier,
I picked my
Frobel.
first playthrough because,
Frobel's the nickname that you get.
Missed that entirely. Frobel.
Yeah, no, so if you do an in-game trade in one of the games, there's a the nickname for the Froakie that you can get is Frobel, Frobble. But I would say
You know what the most
Flecken for that
exactly
gen.
I really like how Gen 6 has the starters as like a wizard, a fighter, and a thief.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, fuck you, game. Don't put anything behind those blocks. Fuck you, Pythagoras.
Yeah, I picked Froakie my first time through, but Chespin line has absolutely grown on me, and now it's my favorite of that gen starters.
I have no more hammers left. God damn it.
Oh, you used them on the blocks up top.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, too short.
Oh, and now we're gonna die because of it.
Ugh.
I believe you.
Fuck you, Orcus. Alright, just gonna start keeping my distance from him. I don't care how long this fight takes, so long as I survive.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
It's not about my hubris, it's about my curiosity, and also I remembered there being something worthwhile under those blocks, but I keep forgetting that they're fucking random. The dungeons have set things, set in stone items because they have to have the dungeon items there, but like, that's not the same. God damn it, no, I don't have the fucking fireball.
I'm still, like, as I get attached, I really like Greninja a lot, just because the tongue starts is really cool, and Smash has made me really like it too.
Yeah. I know a lot of people don't really want, they're like really don't want Cinderace in Smash. I'd be okay with it, kind of, but also Incineroar was also a fire starter from the most recent generation, and was
Incineroar was really great.
Yeah,
and
Incineroar was one of the best possible inclusions.
I personally think that if they add another Pokemon in Smash, which they eventually will, because I know they will, they should base it off of they should make it like Incineroar has it's got the whole wrestler thing going for it, which is something that Smash didn't really have before. And I think that it would be cool if there was another Pokemon that could bring a similar fighting style that had not been seen before in Smash. Fuck!
Oh! Put a grass type in Smash, Lynn. What are you talking about? We got Ivysaur to fill the quota. That's all we need.
I still really want Sceptile or Ivysaur. Or not Ivysaur, fucking, I said Ivysaur because you made me think about Ivysaur. I meant fucking Grovyle. I don't have any personal attachment to Mystery Dungeon, but, like, if it'll shut everyone else up, then fucking fine. I'll take Grovyle over Sceptile. It's still a grass type, and it's still a fun moveset, but, like, you know, there's not exactly... They don't have the same amount of relevance going for them as they did when the Hoenn remakes were coming out, but whatever.
Bro,
Shut the fuck up, Gomez. You're making it worse. Also, the fact that Saps continues to pronounce Growlithe as Growlithe is like, he's missing the entire pun, which is the entire reason that he's just... I don't know. I'd also be okay with Rillaboom. I don't know. Ultimately, I don't really want the Pokemon to be the final character in Smash.
Can you imagine the outcry? I mean, people are gonna be pissed off no matter who it is. We know Smash fans, but
Yeah.
A Pokemon made people a lot less mad than Byleth did.
You know what? True enough. I will say Byleth was probably the most tone-deaf choice that Sakurai could have picked. But on the other... Okay,
I don't think that was
okay,
Sakurai.
it's not...
That was...
Well, no, because Sakurai had at least a degree of influence over the picks for the first Fighter's Pass. And Byleth was the last...
That Nintendo picked him.
No, that was for the second one. The second one was all by Nintendo. The first Fighter's Pass was all him. I can't shop in silence.
you know, I was just about to start terribly singing the Pokemon shop theme when you just turned that on.
Side note, shout out to the department store in the Route 9 department store in Unova, and the back room where there's a bunch of extra electrical appliances that you can go to get your to change your Rotom's form. I just think that's really neat. I know that was in Platinum, but that was only if you had the event. I will die bitter about that. Considering the fact that that was something that they added for Platinum, but it had to be the event for Platinum, not just the... It just seems so fucking annoying. I don't know. Rotom's gimmick and, like, the forms that Rotom takes are, like, one of the less intrusive gimmicks that a Pokemon has had, and I personally think that making it really inaccessible, even if it was just the, even if it was just for the first appearance, you know, makes me very... Yeah. I have no opinion on Byleth, but a lot of other people do. A lot of other people. Yeah, I kind of warmed up to Byleth's position, Byleth and Smash, specifically because their moveset is more interesting. But I think that in whatever Smash game eventually comes after Ultimate, if there ever is one, that the Fire Emblem characters need to be trimmed down significantly. I would say keep Marth. If you need a quote-unquote clone of Marth, fucking Chrom, keep Chrom over Roy, because Chrom's good. But also I know a lot of people will get upset if Roy's cut, so...
Jay.
Yeah. Fuck Jay's feelings. But I would say, so just keep Marth, maybe Chrom, definitely Robin, Ike, and Byleth. I don't need Corrin's a unique moveset, but like they don't. Fates isn't anything special, whereas like Three Houses is probably like Three Houses is like one of the best-selling games in the series and one of the best-selling Switch games. There's a fucking WarioWare micro game based on it. Like what? how many other fucking RPG Nintendo-owned RPG franchises can you say have that? I don't even think Pokemon has one.
I mean, Pokemon's got weird licensing stuff. It's like a co-owned franchise.
Exactly, but regardless,
there's a whole set of packs in most of their games based off other Nintendo games. 9-volt stuff.
Is the microgame fishing related? Better. It's dating related. You have to pick the right dialogue option during tea time with, as far as I know, the only one that I've seen on Twitter is, with Claude.
I've seen Edelgard.
Okay, then yeah, it's probably probably the big three.
Also, I found the tweet I was looking of. The decision was made entirely by Nintendo. I decided to create a fighter based on their selection, then make the plan. So Nintendo did pick the first Fighters pack too.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
I mean, on the other hand, I don't blame Nintendo because Fire Emblem just suddenly picked up right the fuck out of nowhere. But you know, I don't know, fucking Awakening is so goddamn good. I don't blame it for picking up out of, well, not really out of nowhere. It was gonna be the final Fire Emblem. I literally love Fire Emblem Awakening so much that I wrote a paper on it.
Good video games.
Very good video games. I remember last Kid Icarus Kid Icarus Scream. Ah! Kid Icarus. I never learned how to read! I need to get more stuff on this soundboard. I haven't used this particular setup in so long that I haven't put a bunch of sound clips on it that I meant to. Like, I'm missing a bunch of Rhythm Heaven stuff that I got relatively recently. And by that I mean post-Balan. Fuck you, Pythagoras. You can't even fire your triangles because there's too many bees on screen.
That's what the bees are useful for.
Sprite overload. No! More Pythagoras! Where's the mod for Hades that replaces Zagreus with Pythagoras? Don't tell me you wouldn't play that.
You know, I never did actually play Hades after the last Kid Icarus stream when I said I was gonna.
Last time I saw anything of Hades, I was watching Ham play it. And it made me want to play it.
Good game.
It's a very good game.
Frank, this is a hot spring. You can recharge your life. Did you know that?
Hot spring,
Wonderful.
No, no. Okay. Dead. Yeah, they're all dead. Okay. And I don't think I can do Zeus's challenge, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to lose too much health.
Yeah, save your health. Just go right to the boss.
Yep. I took 2 little hits trying to... No! Fucking fly pit! You useless fucking wingless bitch! I've got a good rhythm going. Ow! Ow!
Mod for Hades that replaces Hades with the one
shit.
from Kid Icarus.
Oh, fuck, it's Hoss.
Oh no, the Hoss apocalypse.
If they show up in chat, start banning them. Malawai blow. I don't know if that's a bot or not. After Haas, I'm apprehensive, but thank you if you're not bots.
They're not showing. They don't show up in the watchers list. So
Yeah, so fucking follow bots.
Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Fucking Andrew. God, that was so bizarre. I wasn't even there for that, but just the fucking like, what stream was that on?
I don't even remember
Ocarina
at
of
this
Time.
point.
It was Ocarina of Time? Okay.
Yeah, she just showed up on stream role playing as the character from Majora's Mask.
What, the a
Not
bot?
even,
roll-
because Anju was not from Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Yeah. True enough. And then immediately after that stream, there was like for the next couple of months, there'd be just a moment during the stream where 6 or 7 people would all follow at once and spam notification.
Ay.
Uh-huh.
No, I lost my fucking... No!
What?
Oh man. It's just phase 1!
So what's the deal with hotspots? I've heard of that name a couple of times, but this is the first time I've actually seen them.
I
Just
don't
a
know.
bunch of bots with the prefix in their name of Hoss, and it has a bunch of numbers afterward. There was one in the CATV stream that had like 18 digits right at, like, and it's like...
The one here was pretty big, too.
Yeah, they only exist to spam your on-screen follow notification.
Which I can disable at the drop of a hat.
Following me when I'm offline.
Yeah. Joke's on them, I just get boosted. Jesus, alright, finally!
Okay.
Yeah, they do seem to be getting suspended pretty quickly, though.
Alright, I've got one little health thing.
Okay.
I'm just going to mash A to ascend and fire B. Okay, I have to move left and
Oh,
right, never
God.
mind.
Okay, the scene explodes.
Ah, oh. I can't tell
Oh,
how high
God.
up I am! Because his entire body is gone. Jesus, what
Holy
the fuck?
shit!
Bullet hell. Does he go all the way off screen so you can't even hit him?
Something like that. It doesn't even look like I'm doing damage if I hit anything.
Get in
Fuck!
his face.
Jesus.
Can y'all look up this boss and see
I
what
think
the
you have to hit him in the face.
Okay, yeah, that much makes sense, but like, fuck. This sucks. This sucks so many balls. Fuck you, Don.
So this guy I'm watching for the first phase, he kind of just seems to be trying to make the guy go up and down as much as he can, and only shooting when he's below Orcus.
That's a pretty good shot, actually. I was kind of doing that, but I was also moving left and right a little bit too much, I think.
Ah, what a wonderful Stars Walk.
I want to play Katamari again. Katamari's such a good game.
Okay, yeah. Second phase, you specifically have to hit him in the head, and you can only get him once or twice per cycle.
So then I just gotta dodge. Nice. I can't buy that. Why did I jump?
Alright.
No bats. I don't need bats.
Bats.
What the fuck is even the point of the bat rooms other than just grinding money? Which even then, it's not that effective at, because sometimes bats will appear faster than you can actually deal with them. So you won't have time to grab all the hearts. Do I want to grab the fucking hot spring here so I don't die? Or do I want to save the hammers? I should probably save the hammers.
Good luck.
Good luck. Alright, so can you look up what the bow does in comparison to what I've already got? Because best I can tell, there's no real reason to pick it up if I've already got the sacred treasures.
Yeah, I think that might just be the case. It's only good for when you're
When I don't have...
in the other levels.
Hmm.
I swear to God, if you die
I won't.
before even getting to the boss.
I won't. I won't. I'm too mad. I'm too mad to die. That's not good. Thank you, Len. I'm glad that I've deserved some. I have received someone's approval tonight. It may not be the creators of Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters like I need it to be. Fuck!
Well,
Drink some water. I'm glad someone's enjoying my rage. Every time I make that sudden outburst of screaming fuck, all I can think of is way back when, both when the Fedora Milady meme and Flappy Bird were a big thing, there was a video of Markiplier playing a variation of Flappy Bird where it's, the Flappy Bird is wearing a fedora and going tip, 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 tip every time that you fucking jump. And the whole time he's staring directly at the camera, with a little Jolie hat on, and basically monologuing about like how much of a nice guy he is and all that. And every time that he dies, he'll just shift suddenly out of this persona of like, so if you're looking for a nice guy, like fuck, and then they'll cut immediately back to another take of him doing the same thing with the same voice, but like mid sentence. So it's like, and like he never breaks the, like he rarely looks away from the camera. He doesn't even really look that hard at the game. I don't know. If I could find that video, it's a very short video because there's not much content to be gained from fucking meme Flappy Bird. But you know, it's just funny. If I could find it, 'cause there's probably like 100 fucking videos that fit that same name. Look, I want some music. This is soothing me to an unreasonable degree. I think there was a Rapid Luigi video that talked about games that were hated by their creators, and I think number one was Flappy Bird, just because of like they were not expecting everyone to get so goddamn mad about it, basically, or like for it to. Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's been like very rude about it. He took it off the app store because he hated how much attention it got. He wanted to make a little goofy thing.
Yeah. And then there was like the whole big stink about like, oh, Nintendo sued him for using the Mario pipes. No. If anything, he would have sued everyone else for getting that mad at a fucking video game.
So many squares.
Dude, this fucking room has more polygons than the entire Nintendo 64 library.
Cumulatively, after every time we've tried it.
Yeah. Give. Barrier. Goodbye, bitch. No. I think one of the other reasons that this is such a difficult final level is just the rate at which health spawns in comparison to, you know, fucking hearts. Not even close to fair.
Oh, yeah.
Show me activity feed.
Nice. That's not the button. Bam. Bam. Hot spray. Thank you, Crow Hotman.
Yay.
Pete's Flamesman.
Guy's name's getting worse and worse.
Hot's Crowsman. Nice. Now that's what I like to see. Wide, unwide, wide, unwide, wide, unwide, wide, unwide, wide, unwide, wide, unwide, wide,
He's
unwide.
going
Good
mad.
luck. All right. All right, I should drop down. Okay. Up, 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 up. Oh, that hurts. Duh. I thought it was a protective thing, for whatever reason.
I mean, it can be both.
I mean, yeah. Aha. Get fucked, bitch.
And then wait for him to go up and then shoot him from below.
Nope. Ouch. Okay.
The Modge! He can shoot you from off. You can't shoot him. That's nonsense.
It was just because I was too low. If I'm
Look.
just because of the distance.
Well, yeah, I'm saying his shot reached you down there, but your shot didn't reach him up there, which is unfair.
Yeah.
I'm on the referee.
Also, I think I figured out his pattern. What his pattern is, more or less. He kind of zips to the spot that I was standing in most recently.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
Yeah, like he kind of magnetizes to where I
Timing is
used to
kind
be.
of erratic.
Yeah. Which, I don't know. Like, I don't mind this boss fight. This is probably the most interesting boss fight so far.
God, yeah.
Like, especially considering the fact that he has a consistent pattern and, like, a fair, like, attack pattern of just, like, actually reasonable things to dodge, unlike the fucking Minotaur boss fight, which was like, Jesus.
You like projectiles? Cool, here's $1 billion.
Yeah. You'll never want to see another fireball as long as you live, which won't be very long. Because you're going to die a fuck ton.
Bullet hell.
Oh. Yes!
Yay! Look how much more health you have going into the second phase this time.
The strats!
This song's a bop, too.
Ow, fuck.
So,
If you stay
Nice.
up high, can he only use that one attack?
Apparently
not.
Yeah,
Never
apparently
mind, I'm
not.
completely wrong. He's doing everything.
I feel like that Spike's attack might be... Oh, no, never mind, that works.
Alright, if I drop down all the way, the spike attack might not be the worst.
Still don't have the strat quite down for the bats, though.
Fuck. Yeah. Should have dropped down sooner. Yeah, the bats wouldn't be so bad if I could just... Stupid stink hairy footman.
Okay, good, you have a potion.
There's
Crap,
the potion.
bats.
Fucking hate the bats.
fucking bats.
Ah.
Come on.
Ascend. Cease, bats.
Happy bat day, birthmark.
Holy bat shit, Batman.
It does nothing to you if you're standing on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No!
I feel good about this, though. You could probably get it in the next one.
Yeah.
Getting that. Getting that.
This feels much more reasonable than every other boss that we've faced. Like, this feels like a pattern I can learn.
Mm-hmm.
And while he definitely still has a little too much health, I'm still
Yeah.
remarkably... I'm having more fun than I did with any boss previous. Which is saying a
Yeah,
lot.
Uh-huh. Well, not actually, it's not saying that much.
Yeah.
Those bosses were all just, here, eat some projectiles.
Yeah.
Also, I have 1 million health.
Yeah. And the thing is that the fact that, like once we finished the fucking... When we finished the second boss last stream, and then we raided, I wish I could remember his name off the top of my head, but I can't because I'm awful with names. But the dude that we raided that was streaming Kid Icarus last time, when we saw how easy every boss in the first game was, it was just like salt in the wound. Like he just stood 2 feet in front of Twin Bellows and just murdered this man. Oh wait. New song. Can someone do me a favor? Look up Hades' Infernal theme, or like the Kid Icarus Uprising final boss theme extended, and share it so that I can have it for motivation. Nice.
There you go.
Thank you. Nice. I think that'll be enough. I've got the level down, at the very least. Like, I know where things spawn, and I know relatively how to deal with them. This is... yeah, this is bats. Ow. This is the trial. I could go back to the hot spring that's down there, behind the thing, if I don't think I could survive, which, with this much help, no.
Oh boy.
I'd rather have the barrier than the potion.
Yeah, just do this to get the shield, and then ignore the other trial room.
Mm. Well, I've been ignoring the other trial room, because the other trial room is behind a hammer thing.
Oh.
As is the second shop.
Hmm.
Oh god. Oh, well, there goes your potion.
That's fine. If I really want to, I can try finding the shop and buying more hammers there. And then, in addition to buying more hammers there, I can get another potion. Which I probably need, actually. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Good job.
Alright. This is advanced grinding.
If really, I think you always just try and pizza theme it.
I do have a playlist of extreme music just for situations where I'm stuck on final bosses.
But
I think
have pizza theme.
No. It has all the fucking Sonic Adventure music that accidentally played in sequence when Jay played it during Pepsi Man. When in reality, I intended for him to put it on shuffle. And because it started from the top down, and the top songs I put in were all the Sonic final boss themes. Like, it was Open Your Heart and Live and Learn. So it was just those, and then Sonic Boom, I think, was also in there. But it was just a bunch all in a row, and it was just like, okay, it's not what my intention was, but, you know, hang on, wait. No, oh, well.
Oop.
You can find the other shop, it's fine. Expert playlist switching. Oh, fucking hell.
Bonk.
If in the event music is too loud at any point, just say something. This is Bats? Yep. Did I just seriously just use one of my fucking... I did. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Hate.
I think you're getting tired. You might need a break.
Ugh. But I have the music.
Is the new Wario?
No. I refuse. This is nowhere near as frustrating as Wario. I really don't think that this would be so bad if I had more hammers when I started the level, but that's just down to how what I saved with.
Yeah, the same situation as me going into the end of Zoe final boss.
Yeah.
I swear it wouldn't have been as bad as it ended up being
if you just
I
had more bugs. My bugs. All right.
Okay.
Oh, and speaking of that game, in retrospect, it's actually no, yeah, it was still hilarious at the time that you heal by just pouring a bottle of healing fluid onto your arm. Oh, that's how you do that. But yeah, after playing the rest of the series and seeing what they do for health, it's even funnier. Ooh, do not get hit by the thing,
killing
I swear.
this thing.
Just ignoring him. Oh, can't ignore that one.
I have come to fucking kill you.
I really... Dormammu, I've
come to bargain.
you a new one.
Oh, that's a good. I haven't heard that variation on it before. I love that. Dormammu, I've come to kick your fucking ass.
Yeah,
Doctor
I'm
Strange
hesitant to
versus.
say it, but you're doing really well on this phase.
It's the music, I'm telling you.
You let him corner you.
Yeah, that's it for the shield. It's fine. That was my
Shouldn't have
bad.
done that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. No, fuck.
3 life
It's
bars.
because I said it.
Oh.
There.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. And now we know how to deal with some of his attacks anyway.
And drop down to avoid the thorns.
Nope.
No?
not again.
Thank you.
Great.
How'd it go?
Oh, hey.
You can see the leg come out.
Yeah, when he steps forward, he's about to
Oh,
show
no,
his weak
fuck.
point. Ooh.
I think he does that
Oh,
3 times
he's
at the start
proceeding
and
the
then
first
starts
phase
alternating.
until you hit him, I think, or it's just random.
It's been pretty consistently fireball tail bats though after
Yeah.
that first bit.
Yeah. Alright, if he starts shooting the bats from here, I can just ascend. And then get away
I'm up
from
that
him.
ladder.
Yeah, it really does
Nice.
look like a ladder animation. And tail. And wait until the bats, and ascend.
And shoot his face.
Tail. Still got a potion.
One bat
Ooh,
flew in the
got that
complete
one
wrong
close.
direction.
Being able to drop down quickly is so nice.
Do those bats look kind of like Miku's when their wings are down?
Kinda. Should have dropped down faster.
Oh god, I can't unsee it now.
That's
Because they're
what I
green
need to-
too.
Putting the hell in Helmiku.
Batsune Miku.
Batsun. Aww.
Okay.
You've got this to a science. Okay, maybe not
Don't
quite.
say things like that.
I'm sorry!
Don't even think it's loud enough. Just come on. Just think about the Mikus.
I'm going to do this for Pit's wife, Hatsune Miku.
Can't believe Oryx is taunting Pit with his visit of his wife. It's really unsportsmanlike behavior.
Hatsune Miku. Fuck. Okay.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
What?
I did it!
Did you do it?
Got him?
Holy shit!
He's dead!
Yeah!
We didn't even get to hear him die, but that's okay.
Hatsune Miku?
You've done a marvelous job, Pit. It's me, Hatsune Miku. You brought peace back to Angel Land. And very stylishly as well. Yay!
The song!
Yeah. So apparently you weren't guaranteed to get the light arrow or the armor.
What?
Only the wings are guaranteed to be given at the end. Depending on how well you've done, you can get less.
Huh. Well, it's a good thing I ground a bunch of fucking snakes into a smoothie.
Also, do you know you can use hammers while in eggplant form?
Oh, it's Big Toe.
Oh, right, that thing. Kirby. That's a very cool vulture.
Yeah. Also, it says Gomez redeemed yay, but I heard another stylish for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with sound alerts right now.
Oh, we don't hear those at all.
Well, I think I have the... There we go.
Yeah.
That went off. Because that's
Nice.
when... Oh, fuck you, Pythagoras!
Pythagoras.
And the bees. The fucking bees in that stage were a
The
bitch.
bees!
Yeah, we got really neat attack patterns for the way that maze is set up.
And now, the only thing I knew about this game going in... was
What?
this.
So,
Oh my fucking god!
Well, you're dead.
Fuck you! Fuck you, Pyron! Why would you do that to me? Fuck you, Pyron! Caramba! I hate it when there's a lot of hair on the floor.
This was absolutely worth it.
Caramba! I hate it when there's a lot of hair on the floor. Here, I'll go clean up.
Someone fucking... God. Also, this is the only mention... This is the only time where Pit has had any sort of connection to the actual mythical Icarus. Which is why I'm secretly hoping for in the next Kid Icarus game, the antagonist is the inventor Daedalus with his army of machines and shit. And they can do whatever the fuck they want, and they can lift nothing but the mechanical motif and the name Daedalus, and I will be totally fine. Actually, no, I lied. One of the reasons I thought of the mechanical motif with Daedalus is because I wanted Pit to have to go and find the original captain of the guard, whose name was Icarus. And find out that he's like a ghost of his former self, or I don't know, some stupid thing. But I just think an army of robots would be neat. Also, the fact that it's not called Kid Icarus in Japan also supports this theory, since this was made in North America with the name Kid Icarus. You know. Well, we saved Angel Land again.
Wonderful.
Hikari Shinwa, Paratena no Kagami. Light myth, Palatena's mirror. Huh.
Mirror? Is there a mirror?
Alright. Oh, that was fun. If it wasn't already this late, I would suggest doing another mini thing. But Nah. What I'm gonna do is adjust some volumes first of all. I'm also gonna tell that to be quiet so we can listen to some sick jams. And I do this. All right. And all right. Now what we're gonna do? Good
Is
night.
go to sleep.
Yes, but I'm trying.
Go to bed.
I'm looking for someone to raid first. Give me a break. Cobra Commanda's streaming.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna raid
Night,
Cobra,
game.
Cobra Commanda. She's doing some retro stuff. It looks like she's doing Ocarina of Time. So yeah. If you're not too tired, or if you live in a different time zone than me, go watch her. It'll be fun. Good night, everyone.
Bye.